welcome to A Life of Creation. I'm here with Justin Bawinkel, and he is about to answer the 10 questions. Question 3. Do you believe you need to be passionate about what you create?
I think it definitely doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think you have to. There's a lot of stuff now. Well, I mean, honestly, I did not have a much of a passion when it came to nuclear energy. Obviously, I was like big into aerospace. What I was excited about was going in to work on something that was emergent and new and had never been done before. Rockets are cool. Rockets are awesome. SpaceX is landing rockets, and they've become way more prevalent in our world now than they were, when we were growing up. So the allure of getting into something that hadn't been done before, like figuring it out
Right.
for the first time ever, is something I was excited about. I don't necessarily think I ever thought about ever working on, nuclear reactors in that way. I'm like, it's scary to me. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, well, that's, Chernobyl, Fukushima, all that. It's like, and what we're doing is vastly different from that, but it still had that stigma in my mind as being, kind of strange and unknown and dangerous. And I'm highly visual. I love seeing things and fixing the problems in that way. Well, now I work with high voltage. I work with ions and atoms and stuff you cannot see. So, ion beams and pulse power situations and tons of high voltage. I can't see any of it,
Right.
and that was daunting for me because I knew I didn't have this innate love for or passion towards it. That being said, it only took me about 6 months to be like, "This is cool." Like, I get it. Like, I don't understand it. I get the I understand as much as I can, and I'm learning every day, and I really love that.
Yeah.
And the more I learn, the more I enjoy it. So, no, I don't think that it definitely shouldn't be a precursor to you doing something.
Right.
Uh, if everything else is favorable about it, then don't worry if you're passionate about it. Like that will come because for me, it was like, I want to learn something new. I want to be stretched. I want to work on emerging technologies. I want to do something nobody's ever done before.
Right.
Those are things I'm passionate about. It didn't have to be aerospace. I still love aerospace. I was open to other things. And for me, I didn't discount it or not consider it because of that. I didn't have that innate desire towards that industry. And so I would definitely encourage anyone to just kind of go for it. Just like, what's the worst that can happen?
Well,
I,
in your field.
well, well, yeah, I'm a pretty big risk taker. I think when it comes to like, I'm not scared of change. I'm not scared of doing something. If I feel like that gut feeling or that what I believe like God calling me to do something, I'm like, let's do it.
Yeah.
I have a super supportive wife who's always like up for that adventure as well, within reason. And and she tempers me a bit for
Right.
just doing this wild, stupid stuff. but when it comes to like, oh, I'm gonna pursue this, lucrative engineering position with a startup company or a lucrative position as an engineer for a rocket company. There's not a lot of. I say I'm a risk taker, but it wasn't that risky, right? It was like, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, I used to sleep in a van at Walmart parking lots, for like 10 years of my life, on the road. Like I can always go back to doing that, and I was happy. It wasn't like I was unhappy.
Right.
Like obviously life has changed, but we've been married for a long time. We've been married and had not very much at all, and we've still been happy. And so she's just like, "What's the worst gonna happen? Like, just go backwards, go in like your through your career. Like, you don't even go back that far. Oh, you're gonna go back and be an aircraft mechanic? Great, that was a great job,
Right.
So I've tried to make steps in my career methodical or thought out, and so I don't think I didn't want something that maybe didn't have the passion at the onset to
Mhm.
keep me from moving in a position that I think was important to go. So
Yeah. Listening to it, you kind of have a list of things that you're passionate about, and you saw that field kind of ticked a couple of those
yeah,
boxes. I definitely agree. I don't think you have to be passionate in order to create something. It seems like everyone kind of comes back to, yeah, you may not need to be passionate about the project, but you're passionate about learning, you're passionate about the journey, or,
yeah,
the final product, you enjoy the product, or you just love the process to getting to the final product, and you could care less about the final product. You just
yeah.
enjoyed getting there.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's like you don't have to have the passion, but really, I think that passion is there somewhere in the equation. It may just be harder to see, or you don't really understand what that passion was that
yeah.
made you jump into it.
Me and my wife, like we're remodeling our house, and we've done tons of work on it. I love the end result. I dislike very much multiple steps along the way. Like sheetrock, drywall, hated.
Yeah.
Can't stand doing drywall. I hate painting. I love things that are painted nice. So, yeah, the end result kind of pushes you through some of those
Yeah.
passionless moments. So,
Yeah, definitely.